Good afternoon, basketball fans, and you are looking live at the Mule Barn here on the campus of Fairfield Community High School, where today it's a Saturday afternoon matinee game, and it's kind of a renewal of an old NEC acquaintance, North Egypt Conference acquaintance, as the Olney Tigers are in town to take on the Fairfield Mules. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with my broadcast partner, Ron Stanner, longtime basketball official. And Ron's kind of interesting because last night, both Olney and Fairfield played basketball games. They both won last night, and their opponents last night were old North Egypt Conference foes as well.
Wow.
And now they're playing each other tonight. It's almost as if the conference is back together this weekend. You know, it's weird, isn't it?
Putting the band back together.
Yeah, it's really interesting because Olney beat Mount Carmel last night, 53-32. And Fairfield beat Carmine last night, 62-53. So both teams coming into this one with a win. And, yeah, it's just like a North Egypt Conference revival or something this weekend. But
and these two teams have played each other this year.
They did. They played very, very early
in the season. First week of the season.
First week of the season. I think it was the second or third game of the season up there at that Lawrence County Capital Classic.
Okay.
And it was a game that was won by Fairfield 53-51. But you can put a little asterisk by that one, can't you, Ron?
Yeah, I think so, because I know that one of Olney's mainstay players, Rex Hallam, did not participate in that game, but he's back. I think he played his first game back in a Christmas tournament this year.
Right. He wears number 4. You see him out there warming up right now with the rest of the Olney Tigers. And, yeah, he has kind of been their leading scorer this year since he's come back. He and R.J. Keller. And, of course, they got the big man Casey Tolman inside. But, yeah, you're right. The Mules have a win over the Tigers this year, 53-51, but that was without Hallam. So we'll see how things go today. But
right, and it's a 3A, 2A matchup.
Which makes it kind of interesting as well. Again, the Tigers are 10-7 on the year. The Mules are 8-7 on the year after their win over Carmi last night. So had a great junior varsity game right before this, didn't we? We
did. You know, that game never did have much more than a 4 or 5 point spread from the get-go.
Right, we thought it might be going to overtime there. But the Olney Tigers JV team prevailed on that one, winning it by 5 points, 52-47. Had a chance to visit with head coach Rob Flanagan a little bit before the game, sat down with him on the bench and talking about his season so far. You know, he said it's been one of those unusual seasons because, you know, you've been dealing with a player like Hallam who has, you know, been in and out of the lineup because of the injury and stuff like that he's recuperating from. And then he said this whole snow and ice thing really kind of messed with them like it's messed with others. But
it has. Not just missing games, but missing practice.
Exactly.
Being able to practice.
Missing practices. So, I mean, you get out of your routine. The kids start sleeping in. They're out of a routine. And then, you know, it's easy to develop some bad habits and that sort of thing. But he said they went 18 days without playing a game.
Wow.
18.
Yeah, in the middle of your season, that's
a long stretch.
That's unheard of in high school basketball in Southern Illinois.
Yeah, that's a real long stretch. And also visited with head coach Scott McElravy of the Mules before the game. And, of course, naturally he was happy they got the win last night. And he said, you know, we've been kind of banged up now this year. He said, yeah, we're 8-7 and things aren't going too bad. But he said, I got some guys that are banged up that may play limited minutes tonight.
That's a big win for them. You know, Carmi's a rivalry, and they're now in the same conference again, the Black Diamond.
Right. So it was a big win last night, and it was a huge night here last night in the Mule Barn because they dedicated the court to Jed Foster last night. They named it, of course, Jed Foster Court, but they hadn't done the official dedication and kind of a ceremonial type thing until last night before the game. And while Jed Foster and his wife Debbie have both passed away, their sons and extended families were all here last night for that dedication.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture. He played here, and then he played at the University of Illinois.
Sure did. And it was great to have all the extended family here last night. And then another little tidbit that I heard talking to the coaches here a little bit ago is they said that Don K. Wood, who was an assistant coach for Larry Odom on that 1969 Fairfield Mules team, Don, of course, still comes to every Mules game. In fact, him and his wife are sitting up there at mid-court, up high in the first level in the first or second row.
Yeah, I see him.
He comes to virtually every game. He's a big UK fan, big Kentucky fan. So he's probably not too happy with what happened today with Kentucky.
He had to get out of the house, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to get out of the house, had to come to the game because he's upset about Kentucky losing to Alabama today. But anyway, Don was an assistant on that team, and he dug out. Get this, he dug out his old official coaching jacket that they used to wear. They used to wear coaching jackets back in the '60s. Do you remember that?
I think I do, because some of the teams also wore jackets. The varsity would sit in a certain area during the JV game, and they all had jackets on.
So Coach Wood, Don K. Wood, he dug out his old coaching jacket, or I should say his wife dug it out, because she knew right where it was at. And he wore that last night.
That's awesome.
To the dedication for Jed Foster Court. So
I saw cool. Jed Foster play. I was like 12 years old, I think, and the Mules came to it was called McLeansboro High School back then, and played the Foxes, and I was like 7th grade, I think, and I watched that basketball game. Yeah,
they had some knockdown, drag-out games with the Foxes back then because McLeansboro was pretty good.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. They were still, I think, an independent at that time. I don't think the Foxes belonged to any conference.
Yeah, back in the 60s, they were really good.
Yeah, and they were an independent. So, yeah, they did have some knockdown, drag-out games. And I know we've said this before on previous broadcasts when we've talked about the Mules, but, yeah, Jed Foster and that 1969 team played Mount Vernon in the regional championship. Mount Vernon, of course, had Nate Hawthorne and several other good ones who went on and played college ball and or pro ball. And that regional championship game, it still blows me away, was played at Albion High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think about the fact that, that gym doesn't hold too many people, and you've got Mount Vernon driving all the way over and playing Fairfield in the regional championship back when it was a one-class system.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it? Things have really changed.
They sure have. The officials and coaches and captains just met at midcourt.
We have a officiating crew that's from the Mount Vernon area today. We got Kenny Kisner down there and Matt Miller, and then Randy Tipovich, who's officially from Waltonville, but that's a suburb of Mount Vernon.
Right. And they were asking me if I was keeping you in line. I'm not sure what they meant by that.
I don't know what they mean either.
But that's what they asked me. They said, "Are you keeping Ron in line?"
As you get older, that's easier to do. We saw a good ball game last night. We didn't broadcast it, but you was on the mic as the announcer, and I was in the stands watching. Had a really good seat for that game. I wasn't looking forward to going to it, so it won't be much of a game, but it was double overtime.
Yeah, double overtime, Mount Vernon and Carbondale last night. You can say it was a good game, but in many ways it was ugly too. But it was entertaining, I guess, in some respects because it was double overtime and it went down to the wire. And the Mules won it, the Rams won it in overtime. 64-61, I think is what it was, or 54-51.
54-51.
Yeah, right.
And even then, there was like a three-quarter court three-point shot by Carbondale that almost went in. It would have been 3 overtime.
Oh, yeah, I know. Crazy night. Hey, we're going to take a short break, step aside, and let you meet some of our sponsors. We'll be back here at Jed Foster Court for today's action between the Mules and the Tigers on AreaSports.net.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here at the Mule Barn at Fairfield High School, where the Mules getting set to take on the Olney Tigers. This was a game that, it was one of those that was snowed out or iced out by Mother Nature, and so they rescheduled it. And
they just rescheduled it a few days ago, didn't they?
Yeah, to make it official a few days ago.
There's a decent crowd here.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Pep Band didn't show up, though. That's a little disappointing.
No, they're not here, and I'm surprised. But again, on a Saturday afternoon, might be tough getting everybody rounded up to do that.
But they got a good one.
But they got a great sound system here, man. Oh man, some of the improvements they've done here to the gym with the new video scoreboards and the sound system, the air conditioning, and the new floor and all that has just been outstanding. And the new trophy cases out there are beautiful too. And then they've got that kiosk out there. I don't know if you saw the kiosk yet, Ron, out there in the lobby. But they've got not only all the old yearbooks on there now, but all kinds of different pictures and video highlights and different things that you can take a look at associated with Fairfield High School out there in their lobby, which is really pretty cool. They have already lowered the flag at center court. Both teams are being called back to their respective benches, and we'll have the national anthem here before this contest this afternoon. Same officials on the game that were assigned to the game when it was originally scheduled, because I asked them, I said, were you guys on this game originally? They said, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Playing it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
They might have a game somewhere else tonight.
Well, and last night they were in Anna, so it was a long trip and late night being down at Anna last night, and here they are today here in Fairfield. So big turnaround for them. We'll follow along with the public address announcer as we honor America with the national anthem.
At the Mule Bar. Today's mule is between all the Richland County Tigers and your Fairfield Mules. Yeah, we'll start lines in just a moment. Please stand and move your hands. Direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Honoring America with our national anthem here this afternoon on this Saturday afternoon matinee basketball game. And the Olney Tigers will be first to be introduced. They technically call them Richland County, but I can't do it. I just can't call them Richland County. It's still the Olney Tigers to me. I think it is to many people, too.
My neighbor just showed up.
Cool.
Yeah, Rex Hallam is his grandson.
Rex Hallam gets a start. Also, Owen Coker gets a start. Number 24 is R.J. Keller. Number 40 is Reed Brown. And, of course, Casey Tolman, the big guy in the middle. So they go with Hallam, Coker, Keller, Brown, and Tolman. Starting lineup for the Olney Tigers. Size-wise, they are 6'2", 6'1", 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8".
Wow.
Pretty good size out there.
Yeah. That's like a D1 lineup.
And now for the Fairfield Mules. Again, they are 8-7 on the season. Tigers are 10-7. Mules in the home white uniforms. And they'll go with Jake Easton. He's a 5'9" junior. Justice Dagg, 6-foot senior, wears number 2. Number 5 is Callan Miller. He's a 6-foot senior. Ethan McElravy is a 6-foot senior, wears number 22. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Mules today, and Coach Scott McElravy, it'll be Brayton Robertson, a 6'2 senior. So they go with Easton, Dagg, Miller, McElravy, and Robertson, and the Mules come in at 5'9", 6'2", so a definite size advantage for the Olney Tigers. But again, the Mules beat the Tigers back on November 30th at the Lawrence County Capital Classic, 53-51. But again, the Tigers were playing that day without Rex Howland.
The great equalizer there, Randy. Put the ball on the basket, you don't have to worry about rebounds.
That's true. That's true. Size doesn't matter if you're putting the ball in the basket.
No,
right?
It does not.
It's true. All right. We are ready for action here from the Mule Barn. Glad you're with us here live on AreaSports.net. It's going to be Robertson jumping at the center circle. Well, let's see who they put in there for the Tigers.
Probably Tolman, but no, or Hallam. Hallam, I imagine.
Yeah. Hallam's a heck of a track athlete, too. Not just a good basketball player, a real good track athlete. In fact, he may end up doing something with track in college as opposed to basketball. I don't think that's really been decided yet. The tip is controlled by the Tigers as they come into the front court. R.J. Keller with the basketball. He gets the handoff. Back out to Hallam. He is guarded out there by McElravy as the Mules try to pay attention to him out front because they respect his shot. And in the lane, the shot is missed, and the rebound's grabbed by Jake Easton. Mules with their first offensive possession. They'll work it to the left side to Dagg. Here's a give on the backdoor cut, kind of a give and go on the screen and roll, and Robertson had his shot blocked. Tigers bring it back the other way, inside to Toman. Toman works on Robertson, spins, can't shoot, hands it off in the lane. Good interior pass he made to Reed Brown for the deuce.
Nice footwork by Toman. He's going to play football.
Yeah, he's got
somewhere.
Yeah, he's got 3 official offers so far from different Big Ten teams, and he hasn't yet decided or made the announcement as to where he's going to go. But Illinois is one of them. Northwestern is one of them, and Iowa is one of them.
He's guarding Dagg out there on the three-point line.
That was kind of funny, wasn't it?
And he gets the rebound.
Dagg missed the shot, and Toman got the rebound. Here come the Tigers back the other way. Yeah, he's made a couple of visits to Illinois, so a lot of the locals are hoping that he goes there to stay local. Shot in the lane by Keller.
Got
he gets
the bounce.
Yeah, R.J. Keller. Makes it 4-0 Tigers.
He's a slasher. He's a scorer. We've seen that. We've seen Olney a couple times this year.
Mm-hmm. Dagg back in the front court. Gives it to McElravy. Now it's Robertson. Gets around Toman. Puts it up in the lane. Got his own rebound.
Oh, and he missed that one.
Missed the bunny. And this time the rebound comes away to Reed Brown. Couple good looks there by Robertson, but couldn't finish. Tigers back on the attack again. If you just joined us, Fairfield won Tigers won the JV contest as Toman puts it in off the glass. Yeah, he's a load to guard in there.
He's a lefty too, Randy.
6'8".
Left-handed.
And a strong wide body, and tough to match up with him for sure. Here's Robertson with it. Down the lane, spins around Toman. Underhanded shot, too strong, and grabbed out of there by Olney again.
This could be a dunk.
It could be. Hallam lays it up and in instead. Quick 8-0 start here for the Olney Tigers, and Fairfield calls timeout.
Yeah, 4 different players have scored.
Got to regroup here a little bit. So
4 of the 5 starters already scored for Olney.
Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard as Fairfield will have the basketball length of the floor. Quick spurt here to start the game for the Olney Tigers.
Yeah, and Fairfield's missed some easy shots. Hopefully they'll start falling for them.
Into the front court come the Mules, and that one's thrown away. Nobody home on that one. Speaking of Olney, have you been up there before, Ron, to see the white squirrels?
I've seen white squirrels. Yeah, I used to go to Olney once a month on business, and
Oh, okay.
seen them.
Okay. Did you ever officiate any games up there at Olney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nice, big, spacious gym up there as well.
Yeah, they got a really nice Hall of Fame there.
Turnaround is no good by Hallam. Rebound by the Mules as Easton clears it out. Gets it out to McElravy. Back to Easton. Yeah, they've done a lot of renovations up at that gym, too, in Olney. Here's Miller with it over in the corner to McElravy for three. That hit the backboard. Picked up by Robertson. They'll reset the offense back out to Dagg. Dagg gets it over to Easton. Tigers are matching up man-to-man with him. Over to Robertson again.
Yeah, you know, Coach Flanagan has been there how many years?
Long time,
Right.
long time. And he's got well over 500 wins, career wins.
It's our first foul of the game. It's on Rex Hallam.
That'll send Dagg to the line and see if the Mules can get on the board here. 4:26 to go, opening quarter. Justice Dagg. He
Got it.
hits it. He's always been a pretty good free throw shooter. He'll size up another one, and he got that one too. So 8-2 as Olney brings it across with Hallam. Over to Keller. Now down the corner they go. Back out to Keller. And again to Hallam. Casey Toman sets the pick. They do the screen and roll. He gets it down low, and he's double teamed. The ball is loose on the floor. Picked up by Olney again. We almost had us a scrum.
I knew that was coming.
Almost.
Not enough bodies on the floor there for
not enough.
a full-fledged scrum.
They were just whetting our appetite there. That's all they were doing. Here's Hallam with it, trying to work around his man. And there's the give to Reed Brown, and he was stripped of the basketball, and it's going to stay with the Tigers. Yeah, these new video scoreboards here at Fairfield are awesome, and they have started utilizing the option of putting the fouls and the scoring and all that on there. They started doing that today in the girls' game earlier as the Lady Mules played today. Pass comes inside to Tolman, and he scores. And that went real smooth for them. And so they're doing it now for the boys' game for the first time here at the Mule Barn. So if you're not here, the next time you come to the Mule Barn for a boys or girls game, you're going to see a new feature that they've got going now on these video boards.
If you're not sure who the foul's on, you're watching the game here, just look up at that video board. It's going to tell you who fouled and how many fouls that player has.
And also we'll keep track of how many points they have during the game, too. That's a nice feature, as that's another turnover on the Mules. Pass was intended for McElravy, and it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, Fairfield's out of sync. They're just trying to survive this first quarter here and maybe get it going.
10-2 Tigers. Hallam works it to Coker. They go inside to Toman, and he's fouled from behind by Owen Gruen, who's in the game. Gruen is a 6'3 sophomore.
Yeah, we were impressed with him in that Waltonville game we did here earlier this year.
Yeah, well, we were also impressed with him in 8th grade, too. He was a heck of a player in junior high. As the pass comes in to Reed Brown. Brown's guarded by McElravy. Gets it now to Hallam. Hallam wants to drive. Gets it back over to Brown, now to Keller. R.J. Keller. Can't get around his man. Good help defense that time by the Mules. They stop his penetration. He's open for three, though, and he buries it.
Boom.
A three ball by R.J. Keller. Bombs it in. 13-2, big start here for the Tigers. Again, Fairfield beat Olney 53-51 back on November 30th in that Lawrence County Capital Classic.
You think Coach Flanagan brought that up at all?
I'm sure he did. I'm sure that was a little motivation for him probably. Out it comes to Dagg. 2:26 to go here in the quarter.
They may have went back and watched that game this week.
I bet they did. Bet they probably did. Here's Owen Gruen in the lane. Pump fakes and got Toman up in the air, and he draws a foul.
First foul on Toman.
Good move by Gruen as he got Toman up in the air.
Yep. Up and under move.
Yeah. Toman is offensive lineman for the Olney Tigers football team, and that's probably what he'll be playing in college when he moves on. But he sure got a lot of D1 schools that are interested in him, and like I said, 3 Big Ten teams have already offered, so that's pretty cool. Miller back in the game for the Mules. Also, Kovaci is in the game, number 33. Got the first free throw and missed the second one. Tigers with the rebound. Reed Brown gets it in the corner.
It's a little bit taller lineup for Fairfield in there now when they got Gruen and
Kovaci.
In there at the same time with Robertson.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Gives them a little more size.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mules doing a pretty good job defensively out there on the perimeter. Now they get inside to Toman. He tries to get it across to Hallam. Hallam has it. Can't make the move, though, so they'll reset the offense again. Hallam gets it over to Coker. Now they'll swing it to the other side. R.J. Keller for 3, and he buries another one. R.J. Keller filling it up from out there behind.
Way out there, high arching shot. He got 8 points.
Good looking shot there for Keller. 16-3. Minute 21 left in the quarter. Let's see if the Mules can get some offense going here. Here's Dag.
Yeah, they don't have a field goal yet.
No, they don't. It's all free throws.
Minute 12 left. They don't have a field goal.
Gruen gets it out to Robertson. They've missed some bunnies underneath there that could have easily gone down, but just didn't. Handoff again out there. Robertson to Dag. Dag tries to feed the bounce pass. It's stolen away by the Tigers. They played that ball screen really well there. R.J. Keller back in the front court for the Tigers. To Keller. They're looking inside to Toman. Can't get it to him. Now here comes Keller to get it in the corner. He gets it into Toman. Toman turns. Works on Robertson. Can't shoot. There's a cutter. Pump fake. And shot is up and in by Coker. Owen Coker got the roll on that shot and drew the foul at the same time. Well, that was a nice interior pass by Toman across the lane to him, wasn't it? That stops the clock with 30 seconds left. Free throw's no good, but there's a rebound by Toman. He goes back up with it, missed it. Ball's loose, and jump ball is going to be called. Got to be Fairfield basketball.
They call that last foul on Robertson, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Brayton Robertson. Yeah, 24 seconds to go. The Mules are looking for that first field goal.
Well, let's see if they can get it right now as Jake Easton will bring it up. Easton tries to motor around his man. Goes up, has it blocked. Blocked by Brown. Tigers have it. There's that size again.
I don't think they know how much time's left on the clock. That's going to count. If it
shot, and it's short. As the horn sounds to end the first quarter play after one. It's only 18. Fairfield 3. We'll be back with second quarter action here in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannert. And Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play?
Well, Randy, the good news, if you're a Fairfield Mule fan, is they're 3 out of 3 from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
But they do not have a field goal. That's the bad news. And Olney is really spreading it around. I mean, all 5 starters are in the scoring column. R.J. Keller's already got 8 points. got 2 bombs, 2 3-pointers. And they look like they've not had much of a layoff, and Fairfield's a little rusty there in that first quarter.
Yeah. And that size has definitely made impact here for the Tigers in that first quarter, as they had a couple block shots and certainly grabbed several rebounds. Even got a couple of offensive rebounds to keep some possessions alive. So we start the second quarter. It will be Tigers basketball.
Yeah. Tigers start out with Tolman on the bench.
And they do a clear out for Hallam, and he goes high, and fortunately he was not hurt. When he came down, I thought, oh, it might not be good, but he seems to be okay.
I think that's on Brayton Robertson.
He got fouled, and Hallam will go to the line.
It is. That's his second foul.
Yes.
He needs to be out there, Randy. That's about the only size Fairfield's got.
Yeah, at 6'2", Robertson does need to be out there as the free throw's made by Hallam. Another one on the way by Rex, and he got that one too. 20-3 in favor of the Tigers. Mules looking for points here. Here's Easton with it. He wants to drive. Does a wraparound pass in the corner, and the three is on the way.
Oh.
It's off the mark, no good by Miller. Offensive rebound, though. They'll reset it. Here's McElravy with it.
That ball did everything but go in.
It spun around all edges of the rim. It just would not go down. Here's Easton with it. Out to Gruen. He'll put up a three. That won't go. Robertson chases down the rebound for the Mules. Ball is loose. Got a little volleyball action out there as it's bumped. That would have been a nice dig or a nice set. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Olney basketball.
He's hustling, Robertson. He's playing hard.
He's playing real hard. Playing real hard. Hallam brings it across. Gives it to Keller. Mules have gone to a zone. And that might protect him foul-wise here a little bit. Let's see. Here's Hallam. Out to Keller. Now they come to Reed Klingler. He's out there with it. He's got it. Gives it to Keller again. Now shot is no good there by R.J. Keller, but there's an offensive rebound, and R.J. takes it in and scores. Yeah, only getting several offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities, and they're making the most of those opportunities here. Mules back in the front court. Easton over in the corner, inside the paint. And that ball's loose, and that's stolen by the Tigers. Yeah, Olney's getting to a lot of these 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
Hallam's got it now. Over to Keller. In the corner, shot is off, no good by Brown. Rebound by the Mules. Here comes Dagg with it. Out to Easton. Easton wants to penetrate. He does. Gets it on the glass. Scores. And draws the foul.
There's the first field goal.
Yep, that's the first bucket of the game by the Mules. Comes at the 6:03 mark of the second quarter. And Easton will have a chance to add on to it.
On Reed Klingler. Wonder if he's related to Brendan from Waltonville.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
We got Carson Fox out there, too, for the Tigers. I didn't even have him in the book.
Carson Fox, yeah. Where's number 45? He's a freshman. All right. Well, that completes the traditional three-point play, as the free throw was good.
Tolman back in there now.
Here's Hallam with it. Over the corner. Now back out here. Comes to the high post to Tolman. He'll size up a 17-footer. Won't go. There's the rebound grab by Miller for Fairfield. Out to Dagg. Dagg gets it ahead to McElravy. He'll drive baseline, tries to shovel pass it, and going to be a foul called underneath on the Mules. So it'll be, or on the Tigers, I should say. So it'll be out of bounds to the Mules. Yeah. That's on Carson Fox. That's his first. Here's the inbound to Robertson. He goes up against Tolman, and he draws a foul on Tolman.
That'll be 2 on Tolman.
Well, that could loom large here for the Tigers. And that'll send Robertson to the line. Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of Brayton Robertson here in the first half. He's been really hustling. He's been using some muscle there on defense, and then he's aggressively taking the ball to the rack there as he missed the free throw, but he'll get another one.
Yeah, he's got 2 fouls, and they need him out there.
Mm-hmm. So he's got 2, and then also Tolman, the guy he's guarding, or they're guarding each other. They both have 2. Second free throw's good, 22-7.
The Mules are 5 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm. Just got to get some more field goals to go down. Here's Rex Hallam in the corner for the Tigers. Back over to R.J. Keller. He'll let it fly again with another 3. He misses it, but there's the tip up by Hallam, no good. Ball's loose, and foul's going to be called on the Tigers.
I think we got a timeout.
But I think a foul was also called. Yeah, we got the foul called and a timeout, I believe, right? Or not?
I don't think
just
so.
Just a timeout? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Got the timeout on the court. All right, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, after the timeout, it will be Mules basketball length of the floor. So, yeah, you're correct. There was not a foul called, just a timeout.
So you said Carson Fox is a freshman?
Yes.
Number 45 for the Tigers?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to pick and choose. I ran out of space, and I didn't put Carson Fox in there, and he's playing half the game so far.
It happens, yep. Here's Cavacci with it for the Mules.
Yeah, sometimes you look on there and you say, he's a freshman, he's not going to play.
Yeah, but there he is. Here's McElravy in the lane. He picks up his dribble, comes back out to Cavacci. Now to Dag. Dag, pump fakes, can't shoot. Yeah, Dag being guarded by Hallam, it's tough for him to shoot.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good move by Coach Flanagan because Dag's a good shooter.
Right. And they know that. That kind of takes away his three-point shot in this game.
Yeah.
And that shot from the wing by Miller is no good. And rebound by the Tigers.
I mean, not only is Rex Hallam 6'6", he's got a wingspan, too.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Here's a drive baseline by Klingler. Back out now to Hallam. Back to Klingler again. Goes to Toman on the baseline. Toman finds Hallam on the cut. Puts up a shot in the lane. Short. Toman with the rebound. Sticks it back in.
The stick back.
Yep. Casey Toman. Again, using his 6 foot 8 inch frame in there very effectively. Here's Dag on the drive. Off the glass.
Man.
Won't go. Stays with it. Can't go back up with it. Comes back out to Miller. Now back to Dag on the baseline. He'll go up against Toman. Ball was blocked. Back to Dag again.
There we go.
Several opportunities that time, and finally Justice Dag gets it to go down for the Mules. And that was real close on that drive against Toman. Toman could have picked up his third foul there. That was tight. And that's a traveling violation called on R.J. Keller. The turnover, give it back to the Mules. I want to send congratulations out to several of the area girls junior high basketball teams that won regional championships last night. Here locally in Wayne County, New Hope Lady Panthers won regional last night. And back over in Jefferson County, you had Woodlawn win a Class M regional last night. So both those teams will be going to the state tournament.
All right. Summersville's playing today.
Yeah.
For a
right. Dag for 3. That one won't go. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Olney ball.
Nice job boxing out there by the Olney Tigers.
Oakville beat Nashville girls today in the regional championship. That's two of the better teams, certainly, in Class M. So Oakville will be going.
That high school team, Nashville Hornets, dismantled Marion last night.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
man, all them girls are like freshmen, sophomores.
I know, they're incredible.
Man.
They're incredible. Emma Bierman, remember that name,
yeah.
Emma Bierman. You got to watch her
That's
play.
probably her little brother who plays on that junior high team.
It is her little brother. Absolutely it is. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back. Actually, we're going to stay right here because that's a 30s. They're not sitting on the bench, so we don't have enough time, so we'll keep it right here. Yeah, Emma Bierman, she just broke an astonishing mark the other night as a junior here in high school at Nashville, and she has 1,000 career points and 500 career rebounds, and she's just a junior. I don't think people understand how difficult that is.
She's got half of this year left and all of her senior year.
Yeah. I mean, that's just insane. And not only is she a great basketball player, but she was all-state in track, all-state in volleyball, and all-state in softball. So you talk about –
I think it's fair to say she's a well-rounded athlete.
She's a pretty good athlete. She is. Here's Rex Hallam with a baby hook.
That's hard to stop.
Can't hardly guard that one.
When you're 6'6" and got those long arms like that, you can get that shot about any time you want it.
Just about any time you want. Here's Dag back in the front court for the Mules. Over to Gruen. Gruen in the lane, leans in and draws a foul against Hallam, and Owen will go to the line for the Mules.
That's the second foul on Rex Hallam.
Rex Hallam of the Tigers. His second. The team's fourth.
Yeah, Gruen is a sophomore, and like I said, we remember him in grade school for Fairfield Junior High. They came to the Summersville Shootout a couple years ago, and we were doing some games there, and we were real impressed with him in 8th grade as he makes that first free throw. And knew they had the opportunity to become a good player in high school. Missed the second one. He has been dealing with some health issues, but it's good to see him out there playing. Here's Hallam with it in the front court again for the Tigers. Over in the corner, they work it now to Brown. Back around to Hallam. Keller has it. Back to Hallam. He'll put up the long three. Boom. That was a long one. That was almost out to the volleyball line when he released it.
9 points for Hallam.
And that's the difference that he makes in this lineup. Again, the first time these two teams played, Rex Hallam was not in the game. He was still recovering from the ACL injury.
You know, I read when he'd not played in an organized basketball game for like 12 to 15 months, and he made his first 6 shots when he came back.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? There's a steal by Reed Brown. Tigers have it.
I mean, you know, it's one thing to walk out there and make 6 shots in practice, but to do that in a game when you've not played in over a year.
Right. I guess kind of like riding a bicycle. You just get back on and go, huh? Dag all the way down. The finger roll, he got it. Justice Dag took it all the way.
He saw that lane at the half line, and he took it.
Yeah, he did. Nobody impeded his progress, did they?
He was unimpeded.
Yeah, he took it all the way and laid it over the rim. Nice move. 29-12. We got a minute 24 to go in the half. Here's Keller out to Hallam. Keller again to Hallam. He'll drive baseline, stop and pop off the dribble. Got it. Rex Hallam. He's a special player.
Yeah, I think they're probably pretty happy to have him back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, we've not seen one yet today, and I don't know if he lost any explosiveness with that ACL injury or not, but he can get up and dunk that basketball pretty easily, too.
Yeah. He's got 11 points in the game already. Here's a shot in the lane, up and in by Jake Easton. Easton answers back for the Mules.
Easton with 5.
39 seconds left here in the half. Tigers with the basketball. They may just run this down for the final shot of the half. I think they are. Boy, Brown is very, very close to that half line out there. He almost stepped on it. Here's Hallam with it. With 17 seconds left.
They may just let him keep it and then go one-on-one.
Yeah, they might. They switch off. They put McElravy on him. Now it goes to Reed Brown. Back to Hallam. Hallam off the dribble. Got the fadeaway. Going to his right. And knocks it down. There's not much you can do about that. You just tip your cap and say, nice shot, young man.
Oh, he had an 11-point quarter.
Yeah, he filling it up out there. Halftime score. Olney leads it over Fairfield 33-14. As the teams go to the locker room, we will take a look at the stats. We'll be right back to share all of that with you here on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. You see our halftime score as Olney leads Fairfield by a score of 33-14. Again, Fairfield comes into this game with a record of 8-7, and the Tigers are 10-7. And your thoughts on that first half of play there, Ron?
Well, Randy, the difference in the game is that primarily that first quarter when Fairfield just couldn't buy a field goal,
right,
and didn't have a field goal, and they got outscored 18-3 because they lost the second quarter 15-11, so they warmed up a little bit. The Fairfield Mules committed 3 personal fouls in the first half. They're doing a great job from the free throw line as a team. They made 7 out of 9 free throws. They're led in scoring by Just Dagg, who has 6 points. Jake Easton has 5 points. Owen Gruen has 2. Brayton Robertson has 1 for a total of 14. For the Olney Tigers, they committed 6 personal fouls in that half. They were 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Rex Hallam, who had 13 points, 11 of those coming in the second quarter. He's joined in double figures by teammate R.J. Keller with 10. Casey Tolman had 6 points in that first half. Reed Brown a field goal for 2, and Owen Coker a field goal for 2. So a total of 33, and that's where we're at halftime, 33-14.
All right. Next week, the Fairfield Mules will participate in the Carmi Invitational as they will be traveling down to Carmi to play on Tuesday night. It'll be their first game of that tournament. And that's kind of a round-robin style of tournament. And Fairfield will play Evansville Day School in the early game on Tuesday night at 5:30. So all you Mule fans that are watching and want to know what the schedule is, Fairfield plays Evansville Day Tuesday at 5:30. They'll play Mount Vernon, Indiana the next night the next day of the tournament on Thursday next week. Also an early 5:30 game. And then they also will play Carmi at 7 o'clock on Friday. And then next Saturday they will play Harrisburg at 3 o'clock. So that's the schedule for Fairfield next week in the Carmi Invitational Tournament. The Olney Tigers, they've got another regular season game run before they get into a tournament. They play Casey Westfield next week on Tuesday, and then they will participate in that Little Illini Conference Tournament. So they have a conference tournament that they're involved in next week.
Casey Westfield, they're rated, aren't they, in Class 2A?
They have been, have been for quite a while. Rated actually in 1A.
1A, that's right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 1A, yeah.
So who's in that conference with Olney?
Well, Casey Westfield, obviously. Also Robinson and, Marshall, I think.
Probably.
And
Paris in that?
I think Paris is in there, yeah. A few other teams like that, right. So that, and Lawrenceville is in there too.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Lawrenceville.
And that tournament, I think, is being played at Lawrenceville, as a matter of fact, this year. So that's going on next week then. And then, of course, there's a lot of other tournaments going on. The Midland Trail Conference tournament will be going on next week. You and I will be there with some of that action as we follow the Waltonville Spartans, who are the only undefeated team left in Southern Illinois. There's only 5 unbeaten teams left in the entire state. And
I saw that. None of them in Southern Illinois other than Waltonville.
Yeah,
None of them close to Southern Illinois.
No, that's it. So Waltonville's the only unbeaten team left. And they'll be challenged a little bit next week. Probably Weber will get a shot at them, and Grayville will get a shot at them, but we'll see.
And then beyond that, they've got some major challenges coming up with Marion and Centralia and Carlisle.
Right. They'll be playing in 2 different shootouts, and then also that regular season game with Marion, like you said, a week from 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks from yesterday. It'll be a week from next Friday. They will, on the 31st, January 31st, Waltonville will play down at Marion, and then the next day in the afternoon at like 1:30, they'll play in the Pinckneyville shootout against Centralia. So that'll be a tall order. So they could very easily be unbeaten still going into those 2 games. We'll have to see.
Yeah, they could be.
We were here at the Mule Barn earlier this year when Waltonville was here playing the Mules, and Waltonville beat Fairfield by 13 points.
That was early in the season.
Right.
Speaking of that conference tournament this year, I don't know if we mentioned it, it's played at Weber Township this year.
Right. Yes, it is.
Well, actually, they play those first-round games at the higher seed.
Right.
And then everything from that point on is played at Weber Township this year.
And a couple of other tournaments going on next week includes the Nashville Invitational Tournament, which is pretty loaded. Also the Oakville Tournament, which is pretty loaded. Salem Invitational Tournament that Mount Vernon is in.
Loaded,
yes, you're right about that. You got Teotopolis and Centralia and Champaign Central.
Mount Vernon
there, so yeah, that's loaded. You can check out those brackets, all those pairings and stuff on our website, AreaSports.net on our website, and you can get to that on a direct link from our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. So if you're watching the game with us right now and you want to open up our Facebook page or our website, there's a link to it, and you can see all the brackets of all the midwinter tournaments all right there together in one spot, conveniently there for you to scroll through and see who's playing who next week in all these tournaments. Lots of good girls tournaments going on, too. In fact, the Highland tournament began today, and so did the El Dorado girls tournament began today. We've got a couple of those scores already posted for you. We'll have the rest of them posted later on this evening. But, man, that Highland tournament's loaded. You're talking about how good the Nashville girls are. They're in that tournament.
They're in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read something about there. There's a ton of teams in that tournament that only have like 1 or 2 losses.
Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely
There's
loaded.
Teams in that tournament, 1 or 2 losses. They're seeded like 7 or 8.
Right. Yeah, that's just how deep and how tough that tournament is, that girls' high school tournament at Highland this week. And it started today with the first round games. And, some of those first round matchups were like games you would expect to see in semifinals or something. For sure. Okay, teams are warming up on the court. We'll be ready for second half action in just a moment. We'll be right back.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Last down at Benton saw Pinckneyville defeat Benton, giving them their first loss of the season run. They won that game by 15 points at Benton. The Panthers did.
Yeah, that was their second meeting, and there'll be a third.
Yeah, and the highlights of that game are posted on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net. The highlights shot by our friend Russell, and he uploaded those highlights to YouTube, and we, with his permission, we posted those this morning. And so you can take a look at those if you want to see the highlights of that Benton-Pinckneyville game from last night down at Benton. All right, we are ready for second half action. And the Mules will have the ball first. They'll be coming towards our camera vantage this time as Easton has it out to McElravy. Now it comes to Miller. Out to Dag for 3. That won't go. Rebound grabbed out of there by R.J. Keller. And here go the Tigers. Keller looks to penetrate. Now does a crossover dribble. Turns around with the shot, and he got the roll. Unreal.
That's a tough shot.
It's a real tough shot. He'd stop and the pivot and turn. And
he's got 12.
put it on the rim, and it fell through. On the other end, here's Easton with a shot. That won't go. Here's Robertson with a rebound, and
nice
he gets
pass.
fouled.
Oh, that cost him a basket.
Yeah, Robertson gets fouled. He was making a pass to a teammate for a deuce.
Fouls on R.J. Keller, his first.
It'll be out of bounds to the Mules. And, oh, actually, they're going to say he was shooting. Okay.
Well,
I thought he was making a pass. Okay, well, Robertson will be at the line.
now, okay, I missed something there. Oh, the guy he passed to made a basket. That's what it was.
Right, but obviously that basket didn't count. They said that Robertson apparently was fouled in the act of shooting. I thought he was passing the ball, but the Mules will take it, and they're at the line. They make the free throw. And the second one is also
got them both.
And the Mules show some pressure defense here as Rex Hallam brings it up for the Tigers. Over in the corner it goes. Back out to Hallam. Now they'll get it across to Coker. Way over in the corner now, and falling down with it was Reed Brown, and a jump ball's called. Possession arrow will leave it.
Stay with Olney.
Yeah, with the Tigers. So they'll take it out right in front of Coach Flanagan. And they get it in here to Hallam. Hallam around the screen. Back out. Now they get it to Toman deep, and it's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a good entry pass.
Yeah, and a good defense there by the Mules to strip him of it, because he was going to put that one in easily.
Yeah.
It'll be Tigers ball out of bounds on the baseline as Coker will get it in to Hallam. A little underhanded scoop shot won't go. Reed Brown battles for the rebound, and Robertson rips it out of his hands. Robertson with the takeaway, ahead to Dag. Back out to Easton in the lane. His shot is short. And Brown has the rebound for the Tigers. Yeah, you know, Easton was going in there against that tall timber, and I think he might have been a little bit intimidated by that shot.
He passed up a three-pointer to do that.
Yeah. Out it comes to Keller. Yeah, when you're 5'9" and you're driving in there against 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", that is a tall order, literally. Yeah. Here's R.J. Keller in the paint, and he kisses it off the glass.
No pun intended.
No. R.J. Keller.
14 points for Keller.
You know, before Rex Hallam came back in the lineup for Olney, R.J. Keller was the bulk of the scoring for the Tigers. But, you know, they are definitely a lot different basketball club with Hallam out there now, too.
Yeah, they are.
That takes the pressure off of Keller, actually, as the jump ball is called underneath, as Easton was tied up with R.J. Keller. And the possession arrow this time favors the Mules. So Dag will trigger it in. As Robertson's going to get a little bit of a rest for the Mules as Owen Gruen checks back in, and the pass comes in to Easton. Now Gruen has it. Gruen gets it to Dag. He'll drive, and that's blocked out of bounds by Toma. That was kind of an emphatic block, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was one of those get that out of here blocks.
That was like swatting a fly or something, wasn't it? Here's the inbound again to Dag. Out it comes to McElravy. He'll drive, and it rolls off the rim. Toman with the rebound.
Give the Mules credit, boy. They keep trying, don't they? That drive to the basket.
They're trying to draw some fouls, but we're not successful that time. Tigers back on the attack. Inside they go to Hallam, and outside.
Yeah, inside out.
Yep, inside out. Shot missed, though, by Coker, and the Mules have the rebound. In the corner they go to Gruen. Gruen to McElravy. He'll hand off to Dag, and Dag will drive, and he got it up high.
Oh.
Rolls off. Ball's loose. Who wants it? Coming out there with it is Dag.
Dag.
to McElravy, to Easton, over to Gruen. He'll let it fly from the baseline, and he buries it.
Oh, that's a tough shot.
That was a unique sequence of events there for the Mules, and they come away with the deuce.
That corner three-pointer when you got half the basket to shoot over.
Yeah, they did give him 3 on that.
Half the backboard, yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
a tough
sure
shot.
I wasn't sure if his foot was behind the arc or not, but apparently it was. They did give him 3, so big shot there by Gruen and the Mules. Here's Toman way outside with it now for the Tigers. Gives it up to Coker, and timeout is called by Coach Rob Flanagan. He didn't like what he sees out there. Thought the offense was getting a little stagnant. So, timeout on the court. We'll take one as well, and we'll be right back.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, if you're wondering where we're going to be at next, we're at the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. We may also be at the Nashville Invitational Tournament, and we may also be down at Rend Lake College for some girls' junior high state tournament action. So just keep watching our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll automatically be notified whenever we have a broadcast that's happening. That way you'll always be in the know. And if you follow us on Facebook, it'll also show up in your Facebook feed as well, as a shot is made by Rex Hallam. So, yeah, follow. Go ahead.
15 for Hallam.
He's having a game.
Yeah.
So follow us on Facebook, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and that way you'll know where we're going to be and who we're covering. But going to be a busy week next week with a lot of action, both at the high school and the junior high level. Here's Easton driving, goes up strong and scores.
Nice.
He got around Reed Brown that time and kissed it off the window for the deuce. And the Mules are battling back in this thing, fighting hard here. And they have actually outscored Olney in this quarter so far, Ron.
Yeah, again, when you harken back to that first quarter, man, they just got off to a slow start.
Yes.
They're down 18 right now. They lost the first quarter by 15.
Yeah, so they just dug themselves a big hole. But they have outscored the Tigers 7-6 in this third quarter so far. We have 3 minutes to play here in the third. Tigers with the basketball, R.J. Keller with it. They get it over in the corner now to Rex Hallam. Hallam will dribble back to the top and go to Reed Brown. Back to Hallam, who's guarded by Robertson. Mules are playing somewhat of a man, although they got a couple guys patrolling like a zone in the lane, and that shot is missed, and the Mules come away with the rebound. Here's Dagg with it. Goes down to Robertson, who's guarded by Toman. Goes up against him in the paint, puts up the baby hook, tried to draw the foul, didn't get it. Rebound by Toman.
That's a tough assignment.
That's like shooting against a brick wall, isn't it? Yeah. That is a real tough assignment. Tigers back in the front court. Keller with it. Give Robertson credit, man. He was trying.
Yeah, he has played really hard.
He was trying his best to get that shot up over Toman or draw a foul. Toman has it now, guarded by Robertson, and now Robertson gets called for the foul. And he looks up at the official and says, "But he ran over me like a steamroller." Yeah, he might have. That's why he's an offensive lineman who's going to the Big Ten. So that foul on Robertson will be his third, right?
Yeah, I know it is his third. Toman, you're not going to move him.
No.
And you're not going to keep him from wherever he wants to
No.
go. Now, you may draw a foul, but he's going to get to where he wants to go.
He is the most immovable object on the court right now. Here's Hallam, and he lost the ball out of bounds. It's a turnover back to the Mules. Minute 45 to go here in the third quarter. Casey's a real nice young man. We've talked to him a couple different times. And
He's got a little brother on his team, right?
yeah, he does. He does.
Freshman,
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah. And
We saw him play in junior high.
Dag for 3. That one comes off. Mules get the rebound,
foul.
and Gruen gets fouled by Toman.
He just reached around him.
Yeah, he was bear hugging him.
That's 3 fouls on Tolman.
And Casey smiles as they call him for the
That was
foul.
a bear hug.
He did. He bear hugged him. He'll be out of bounds to the Mules. Driving inside.
Dag
is
takes it to him.
Misses it, and Gruen tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. And they say it's going to be Fairfield basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen Gruen needs to get him a T-shirt that says, "I was hugged by Casey Toman." Bear hugged. Inside, the shot is up, and it rolls off the mark there by the Mules as Kovaci came in and put that shot up, but it wouldn't drop. Tigers with the ball as we're down to 65 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rex Hallam circles to his left, finds Tolman. He caught it deep that time as he got around Gruen. Caught it deep and stuck it in the glass, in the hole. Yeah, good footwork that time by Tolman. Timeout is called by Coach Scott McElravy. We have 51 seconds left here in the third quarter, and we will be back with more in just a second. All right, we're back to Mule Barn. Randy and Ron. Hope that you're enjoying the broadcast this afternoon. There are some basketball games around the area tonight, too. Boy, it's going to be a big basketball game tomorrow morning, though, at 11 o'clock up in East Lansing, Michigan, as Big Ten battle between the Michigan State Spartans and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Joking with Coach McElravy before the game because he's a big Illini fan and he knows I'm a big Spartans fan, so we were joking about that game. But actually, the Illini is my second favorite team, so it's one of those things where, when they're playing each other, I guess, you match up your clothes that you wear.
I don't have that problem.
You don't
tomorrow.
have that problem?
No.
Okay.
No, just the Illini.
So you'll be all orange tomorrow then, huh? So no green camo pants for you tomorrow then, I guess. Huh? Okay.
No, I will not be breaking out the camo tomorrow.
McElravy has the ball for the Mules, out to Gruen. Now Dag has it. He drives, leaves it for Gruen, who goes up and misses the shot. There was contact made. It might have been a late foul called on the Tigers.
Block on
Owen Coker.
I got to find him.
20.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, Coker. Yeah, the Olney fans to our right did not necessarily agree with that call. Stops the clock with 29 seconds to go here in the third quarter as Owen Gruen buries a free throw. Yeah, you take away that 18-3 start in the first quarter here, and this is a different ball game.
Yeah.
Fairfield has played them much tighter since that first quarter, that's for sure.
Olney, like you said, though, they're a different basketball club when Rex Hallam's out there.
Totally different. He's the ball right now.
Bringing the ball up the floor right now.
Now to Keller. Yeah, because they had to depend upon R.J. Keller to do all the ball handling, and the bulk of the scoring before he came back.
Mm-hmm.
And so teams would just key on him and try to shut him down, and it made things tough. Keller with the shot, no good. There's Reed Brown with the stick back. He caught that thing in midair and shot it all in one motion. And then we've got a foul on the inbound, and let's see, are they going to call that a foul on a three-point shot or not? Let's see. They got it into Dag. He was going to throw the desperation shot. Well, I'm just going to say it's the end of the third quarter. All right, after three quarters, it's only 43, Fairfield 23.
Yeah, whistle play come after the contact come after the buzzer. So
apparently so, yeah. So we'll be back for the fourth quarter in 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Got a message here from Matt Strain, the athletic director at Weber High School in Blueford, and the Weber Trojans beat Red Hill this afternoon, 80-52, and Nathaniel Marlowe had 37 points in that game.
All right, appreciate that.
Yeah. How'd you think of that third quarter?
That's a conference game, wasn't it?
It was. That is a conference game because Red Hill is
well,
in
like
the
we said,
conference.
Olney did wind up winning the quarter 10-9, but I hate to just beat a dead horse to death, but that first quarter, really killing Fairfield. They've played them just about even ever since.
Yeah, because Fairfield did not get a field goal at all in the first quarter.
No, they did not.
But since then, they've been holding their own.
Right, but Olney's going to get the ball here to start the fourth quarter.
With the 20-point lead as R.J. Keller brings it up against Dag.
Hallam and Toman both have 3 fouls for Olney. And
three-pointer from the left corner pocket there by Reed Brown.
Robertson has 3 fouls for Fairfield.
Yeah, Reed Brown with a big shot here to open up the fourth quarter for Olney. Here's Dag down the lane against Toman. That's blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fairfield. Dag will trigger it in. Comes into Easton. Easton around a screen. Comes back. Out to McElravy. Couldn't pull the trigger because the defense closed on him a little too quickly. Now it comes to Miller. Miller will hand it off to Easton in the lane. His shot is blocked. And those bigger, taller Olney Tigers come back the other way with
that
it.
was the freshman, Carson Fox.
Yeah. Long three by Brown on the other side won't go. Here's Dag with it now. He'll bring it up for Fairfield. Out to McElravy for three. Boom!
That's his first good look from three.
That's
and
right.
He nailed it.
Because they've been closing on him so quickly. Yeah, Ethan McElravy.
About 5 or 6 of those against Waltonville early in the year when we were here.
Right. But Olney's done a good job of getting out on him, but he had an opening that time and made him pay.
Yeah, he can shoot it when he's open like that.
Mm-hmm. Here's Reed Brown with it now for the Tigers. Gives it to Hallam. Hallam will stop and pop. No. And ball is loose. And somehow the Mules come away with it. Dag up to McElravy. McElravy will drive, try to bounce pass it inside. It's knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Checking in the game for the Mules. Kovaci's back in.
McElravy got that hand taped up big time.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
That's probably making it tougher to shoot.
I'm sure it is. Here's Dag.
But there's another one. Boom.
Didn't hurt him that time.
No, that's 2 in a row from the same spot.
Nothing but net for Ethan McElravy as he hits the 3 ball. And timeout on the court. Mules got this thing back to within 17. We got 6:04 to go in the contest. And we'll be back with more from the Mule Barn in 30 seconds.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Randy and Ron.
Did we know, Randy, what Fairfield Mules conference mark is? Just conference play? What are they in the
Black Diamond Conference? I think they're either 2-1 or 3-1 after that win over Carmi last night. They may be 3-1 now in the conference.
We said when we saw them earlier in the year that we thought they had a chance to compete and win that. They've won it many, many times.
Sure.
But I believe they got a shot at it this year as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, 8-7 overall coming into the action. But, yeah, I think maybe after that win over Carmi last night, they may be 3-1 in the Black Diamond. But, yeah, nobody's going to run away with it doesn't seem like this year.
No, I don't think so.
So, all right, it'll be Tigers basketball length of the floor. As Hallam will bring it up. Working against McElravy. Goes over to Reed Brown. Brown is guarded by Kovaci. Now they go over to Coker, and that's going to be a foul on the Mules.
Callum Miller, his first.
Not a shooting situation, so it'll be out of bounds to the Tigers. As it comes into Rex Hallam. They're looking for Casey Toman in there. He's posting up. Couldn't get the ball to him that time, so now he'll come up and set a high screen for him. And a shot by R.J. Keller is off the mark, but there's Toman with a rebound. He sticks it back in.
Yeah, just stick back.
Yeah, he just rolled to the basket, and after the shot was missed by Keller, he was right there to gather it in. And
he's in Casey Toman in double figures now with 10.
5:15 to go in the game.
There's
McElravy for three again. He's filling it up. Got him another one.
3 in a row, about the same spot.
Ethan is feeling it out there
Yeah,
now.
he had not scored until this quarter. He's got 3 threes.
Yeah, making a big difference here. Game is cut to 16. As the Tigers have it again in the front court. Hallam with it down to Toman. Toman working on Gruen down there. Comes back out to Hallam. Now to Keller. Swing it around to Brown. Brown out to the top now. Gives it back to Keller. Keller around the screen by Toman.
Yeah. Good defense by Fairfield.
Yeah.
Good patience by Olney.
Right. 4:19 left. Keller in the lane, spins, goes up for the shot, and got the bounce.
Boy, he's got that roll about 3 times today.
And Fairfield did everything they could do defensively that time. It's just he hit a tough shot.
Yep.
4:04 to play in the game. Here's Gruen with it for the Mules. Now to Dag. Dag skips it across to Gruen. He'll fire up the three. Boom! Owen Gruen with a trifecta.
That's his second 3 of the game.
And the lead is cut to 15.
At 15 and lost the first quarter 18 to 3.
I know. We keep saying that, but it is true. It's just that big hole that the Mules dug in that first quarter has really been the difference.
This game is dead even since then.
Yeah, really big difference. Timeout on the court. We'll be right back.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys in law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Back here at the Mule Barn as we have 3:51 left on the clock in this one.
Randy, I got a score for you that I failed to mention.
What's that?
The Woodlawn third grade Pee Wee boys this morning in their first game of the year defeated the Waltonville third grade Pee Wee boys 19-17.
That sounds like an exciting game.
Typical Waltonville Woodlawn contest.
Yeah.
Our grandson scored the first 2 points of the year. Big ball game. Packed house.
I was going to say, I bet it was a packed house.
Packed house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun stuff at Pee Wee games. That is a lot of fun, especially when it's Woodlawn Waltonville.
Yeah.
It's always going to be fun at any level, for sure. All right, Tigers back in the front court with it is R.J. Keller working against Dag. Tigers are going to maybe run some clock here as they run some motion out there, and they don't have to get in a hurry to shoot, that's for sure. But if they've got a layup, they're going to take it. Here's Toman in the high post. And he gives it out to Keller again. Yeah, they just want to take care of the basketball and
Yeah.
run that clock.
You know, this Olney team had won that Pinckneyville Holiday Tournament 3 years in a row
Yes, they had.
until this year.
Until this year.
Got beat by Meridian
Mm-hmm.
Bobcats. We did that game.
Right, we did. That's an archive if you want to watch it. Casey Tolman with a nice move in the lane to score.
Showing off that footwork.
Yeah.
That Big Ten footwork.
Yeah. The offensive lineman can play some basketball, too. Yes, he can. Mules back in the front court again. Get it over to Miller. Miller out to McElravy. Yeah, they're out on McElravy a little more, and then he puts up the three, and he got fouled.
3 free throws.
He's going to get 3. You're right. Yeah, I'm about to say they were respecting that shot, but they didn't quite get to him in time that time, as he was able to get it off, but then he got fouled in the process.
You know, Hallam, he's following Dag out there everywhere he goes. That's got to be frustrating for Justice Dag.
I'm sure it is.
I mean, the guy's 6'6", and he's got those long arms.
Yeah. Free throw is good by McElravy. Yeah, he's got that hand and wrist wrapped up like he's a prize fighter or something, you know, like from the Rocky movie or something. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, he's made 3 3-pointers, and right now he's 2 out of 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
He may get these 3 points the old-fashioned way.
He
jinxed him.
Missed that one. Yeah, rebound by the Tigers. Again, the Mules get it down to 15.
An 11-point fourth quarter for Ethan McElravy.
There's R.J. Keller taking it strong to the glass. That was a nice move. Put it high off the window and watched it drop through.
18 for Keller. Nice move by Dag.
Dag with the turnaround. He gets it to go. And the Mules trying to play defense. Just comes down to number of possessions right now. And the shot is missed by Keller, but there's Tolman to clean it up. Casey Tolman with the garbage bucket. Minute 45 left. Here's Dag for the Mules. He takes it in strong and got that one to roll in. Penetrated in and got it to fall.
Double figures for Justice Dag.
And timeout on the court. But I don't know that we're taking a timeout, are we? We're just running some guys in?
Yeah, well, you got to call it, and they got to record it and take it and everything.
Right,
but, yeah, just to get them in.
Yeah, minute 37 left. Mules are going to their bench. They're waving the white flag. And we'll try to identify these guys. Michael Barner is out there, number 12 in the game for the Mules. Austin Grieve is also out there, number 3. Let's see. It looks like Ashton King is in there as well for Fairfield. Lane Robson's out there.
Yeah, he's got the task of guarding Casey Tillman. Now we got another timeout, so Olney can do the same.
Yeah, so Coach Flanagan's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
He's going to run 5 new shirts out there as well. And this final minute 6 seconds will be a brief JV game, which, by the way, the JV game was a heck of a battle today. And that was won by Olney. A 5-point game, wasn't it? 52-47, I believe it was.
Yeah, that was a good game from the beginning.
Yeah, it looked like it was headed to overtime, and because I think they were tied at 47 all, and Olney scored the final 5 points of the game to win that JV contest. 66 seconds left in this one.
Well, if Olney winds up winning this game by 13, that would be what Coach Flanagan's nephew, Waltonville Spartans, beat Fairfield by 13. So they won't have anything to brag about.
That's true. When they sit around the dinner table, they can discuss that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Tigers have the basketball. Brody Thomas is out there, number 52 for Olney. Also in the game is Brody Redmond, a freshman.
Brody Redmond, that would be Jeremy's Redmond's nephew.
And here's a steal as it's picked off by Carson Fox, who's back in the game. Reed Klingler is also back in the game for Olney.
I need these guys to run out the clock because I don't have room for them in the book. Don't want them to foul or score or anything.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Shot from
Oh, he took a shot, but he
shot
missed
from
it.
the wing is no good by
Oh, no, he
Carson
stealed it.
Amateur. Amateur's got it with 20 seconds left, and they might
He's going to dribble it out. I think I'm home free.
They might dribble it out. Yeah. That's going to be the ball game. It's going to be a 15-point win for
There you go. He's
the
got
Olney
bragging
Tigers.
rights.
Yep. 56-41.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. They're like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Comparing the Waltonville game, yes, to the two family members, right. All right, that's your final. The Olney Tigers defeat the Fairfield Mules 56-41 as you have the handshakes there at midcourt. And Ron's working on our post-game stats, and we'll come back and share those with you here in just a moment, so stay with us. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday. At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at the Mule Barn, Randy and Ron, and I think you can kind of sum up this game with a math problem, can't you, Ron?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to start with, Randy. I'm going to say it one more time, and then I won't say it anymore. But they got beat by 15 points, and they lost the first quarter 18-3.
Yeah, so it was a 15-point lead for Olney after the first quarter, and they win by 15. So Fairfield, in fact, played Olney exactly dead even the rest of the game.
Dead even last three quarters. I won't say it again. Right. All right. Here we go for the Fairfield Mules. They only committed 5 personal fouls in this game. They made 7 out of 9. No, I'm sorry, that's first half. Fairfield Mules made 13 out of 16 free throws. That's a plus.
Yeah.
That's good free throw shooting.
Sure it is.
And they had 2 players in double figures. Justice Stagg had 10.
Mm-hmm.
Owen Gruen off the bench had 10. I'm sorry, they had 3 double figure scores. And Ethan McElravy had 11. He didn't score in the first 3 quarters. Had all 11 in that fourth quarter. Jake Easton had 7 points. Brayton Robertson had 3. For the Olney Tigers, they had 3 players in double figures. They were 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. They did not shoot a free throw in the second half. They committed 9 personal fouls. So it led in scoring by R.J. Keller with 18 points. Rex Hallam had 15 points. Casey Toman had 14. Reed Brown had 7. And Owen Coker had 2. So there were nobody other than the starters for Olney Tigers that scored in this ball game. And Fairfield only had one player that was not a starter to score in the ball game. That was Owen Gruen, and he was in double figures, 10.
All right.
That's it.
All right, so Olney improves to 11-7 on the season. The Mules fall to 8-8 on the season. As we said, Fairfield participates in the Carmi Invitational Tournament next week. Olney's got a game with Casey Westfield, and then they will participate in the Little Illini Conference Tournament after that. So, again, it's a doubleheader win today for the Tigers as they win the JV contest by 5 points, and they win the varsity contest here with the Mules by a score of 56-41. So for Ron Standard, I'm Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching, and so long from Jed Foster Court in Fairfield.